What is up, friends? So this episode's a little different than the ones I've done in the past. Actually had my very first guest on, my brother Johnny Phelps. Um, just a great conversation, reminiscing about the past and just talking about shit we did in Lake LA and the band we were in and stuff like that. This guy's one of my best friends, and it was really good to just catch up and talk to him for. We went almost an hour, and it was just a great conversation. So without further ado, from the Mind of Dick podcast with my very special guest, Mr. Johnny Five, Johnny Phelps. We are recording. What's up, Johnny?
What's going on, man?
Hey, thank you so much for doing this, man. I'm trying to do this fucking stupid podcast, and I wanted to have some guests on, and you're the first person I thought about, man. You're like another brother. So
Right on, man.
yeah,
Likewise, man. This is pretty cool. I'm a little nervous, actually. It's weird.
yeah. I'm not doing this for like millions of followers. Like fuck all that shit. I'm doing it for like the 50 friends that I have that listen. You know,
Yeah,
it's just for me,
cool, yeah,
really, and
totally.
yeah. So basically, I wanted to start off by talking about like how we ended up meeting, because
Oh,
we
yeah.
we started a band together years ago. I don't remember what year it was.
Man, I'd have to say it was probably 99, 2001, somewhere around there, I think.
Yeah, I think it was because I remember my son was born in 2001, and we had already been in the band for a couple years.
Yeah, yeah. I think June was still pretty young, man.
Yeah, she was a baby at the time, and
Yeah.
I remember I was in the band What For, and they all went in the military, so I was like,
Mm-hmm.
they all did something with their lives, and I was like, I had nothing, and I was like, well, I want to start another band, and I was trying to look for musicians, and I found out Kyle Doro was playing bass, and
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, let's try it, man, and he ended up being, not too bad. He was still learning, but he was good. And then I needed a drummer, and I didn't really know you that well at the time. I knew your brother Chris, but I didn't really know you that well. We hung out a few times. Had no clue
Well,
you played
you
drums.
guys were all working together. So
Yeah, at the dairy.
in
Yeah,
Gary, so
yeah,
we would all skate there and everything. So
yeah. And so,
word of mouth and everything.
yeah, I knew of you, and we had hung out, but I didn't know you played drums. And I remember trying out Lyle Riddle, and he was great, but he was only like 14. So I was like, this ain't gonna work. But like that dude, I mean, it kind of worked out for him. I don't know if he's playing in a band with Eric from Sublime now, so I think it worked out for him.
Yeah.
But
Looks like he turned out pretty well.
I think he did okay for himself. Like not being in my band, I think it turned out okay for him. But I remember like talking about it, and then Chris came to me and was like, Johnny plays drums. And I was like, Johnny plays drums? And I talked to you, you're like, hell yeah, dude, I've been playing since I was a kid. And I was like, fuck,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
try it, dude. And fuck, he blew my mind. I was like, this dude's fucking good. He's too good for us, but fuck, dude.
And still doing it every day, man.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking the best drummer I've ever jammed with, dude. And like, you're the only drummer I've ever played with that, like, me and you could jam for like hours and just not even have a song written or anything. We just fucking flow off each other, dude. You're the only drummer I've
Oh,
ever
yeah.
played with
Oh,
that
yeah,
could do
no
that,
doubt.
man. Fuck, it was fucking badass, dude. And those parties at that Ronar house were fucking after our band practice, but
Oh yeah, man.
we had fun though, man. It was great. Like I
Oh,
remember like sitting in the car, like sitting in my truck listening to music with you and just like fucking bullshitting about life, dude.
oh yeah, getting ideas together for songs and stuff.
Oh yeah. We'd sit there and
Man, I
like,
remember jamming on that back patio so much.
yeah,
I
dude.
remember my drum set was held together with fucking gardening equipment. Dude, I think I had a rake holding a couple tongs up. I was drinking.
Yeah.
Everything was just messed up on that kit, dude. But
Yeah,
we jammed out, dude.
yeah, dude. We were getting better and better, man. And I think
yeah.
that like the songs we were writing were getting more technical, and
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we could have gone somewhere. I think the only thing that happened, it was like I was under a lot of pressure for like because I had two kids by then, and
Right, yeah.
and that baby mama was giving me a lot of grief for being in the band. She was like, "You're not even making money. You're spending money." And I'm like, I'm doing what I love though.
Guitar strings and shit.
Yeah, and
Like,
yeah. Like she's like,
you know, you had to grow up a little quicker than we did. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
It was just the way it went.
Yeah, and I felt like it was kind of going a different direction, and I kept trying to hold together as best I could, and then I did want to apologize to you for when I did quit the band. That's not how I wanted to go out. It was just,
that stuff happens, dude. I mean,
yeah,
we were all really young and wanted to do everything all at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had so many ideas and all kinds of stuff going on, dude. Like, I don't think anybody really know what they wanted to do. They just all wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We just wanted to fucking jam
like
and
potluck, basically.
Yeah, yeah. We all wanted to just like play in front of a bunch of people and start up a fucking mosh pit and drink a bunch of beer. That's all we wanted to. That was it, really. That was it.
That's it, man.
So
party, man.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean we were all doing what we were really passionate about, but it was all about the party. And then for me, that's what it was. And I wanted to just be able to go and play in front of like thousands of people, and I didn't want to be famous, nothing like that. I just wanted to fucking play music in front of people, and
oh yeah.
I wasn't even really like good at that part of it because I was still learning that part of it, even though I'd been doing it since I was younger. But I mean, I don't know. I just felt like I went out on a bad note. So I've apologized to you guys many times. Just that one day, I was like,
I don't have any hard feelings.
Oh, I know.
It's all good, dude.
We're all still buddies now. I mean, we're all still friends now. But it's like I just felt I felt bad since that day, and I walked out. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I walked out after that next day. I was hungover as shit, and I think I drank like 12 tall cans that day, and fucking, and then a couple bottles. It was just like I was fucked up, and I walked out of my little sliding door that day, and everything was gone. And dude, I like cried. I was like, wow, this is bullshit. I fucked up.
Oh man.
But honestly, it was one of those things where it had to happen because I just couldn't continue going that way. I had to straighten up my life and take care of my kids. So, but yeah, it was
the right route, buddy.
Yeah, I did. I did. I mean, the party really never stopped for me. Like I never really stopped drinking, but it was I couldn't really go and party with you guys anymore, and I had to move out of that house and all that shit. So.
That place was a constant, you know what I mean? That was like a constant real world over there, dude.
It was, dude.
Something going on, man. Yeah, it was. I mean, you had people living there that you know what I mean? Clean the house and fucking take care.
The guy on the couch.
It was gone and shit. It was wild, man. That both of those houses.
Yeah.
Because y'all had two of them. So
yeah, both on Ronar.
The first one got fucking destroyed, and then the next one was just,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, it was fun, dude. I can smell that place when I talk about it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I really can, man.
It smelled like fucking...
You walk out onto that back patio, dude, you can, just smell, the sweat and the partying. And, oh, man.
It smelled like malted hops and bong water. It was fucking disgusting. Remember when we tried to paint it and we were cleaning the walls and the rags that came it was just like tobacco. It was so fucking disgusting.
It was nasty, dude.
Yeah, we wiped down the walls and just had buckets of shit just coming off those walls. It was disgusting. We wrecked that house.
Dude, I remember Vinny, he used to be out there practicing on my drum kit, the same beat over and over and over again.
That's all he knew.
Hours, dude.
That's all he had.
Yeah.
He had that one beat.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that was a fun house, man. It never slept. That house was it didn't matter. I'd get up to go to work at 5 a.m. There'd be people out still up.
Yeah. Playing fucking video games, growing up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
man. That house was crazy. Dude. It was fun times though, man. We had a great time. I mean,
yeah, it was like a big college dorm.
It was. It was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was everybody knew where to go. It was either there or we'd party over at J Bone's house. It was one of those two places we're having parties. So it was just a constant party, and it's funny that most of us, most of us that grew up, we grew up with substance abuse issues. We all became alcoholics.
Man. It's been in my family.
Oh yeah, yeah, me too. And
it took me a little while to finally get things together.
Man.
Yeah.
Are you sober or are you still
Oh no! I got 3 years. The 14th of this month.
Oh, serious, bro? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Yeah, I still smoke weed. I smoke a
Oh,
lot
that
of
doesn't
weed.
count. No, that doesn't count.
But, yeah.
Drugs and alcohol
But
doesn't
yeah,
include weed.
I was drinking so bad. I got out of prison. I did 2 years prison in Texas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I got out, and I hit it hard again, man, because my mom got sick and she had passed and everything. So I was super duper drunk and just on everything, dude, I could get my hands on.
Oh yeah, I bet, man.
I woke up one morning and started hitting it hard like I normally did, but now I was drinking like, that Tennessee honey.
Oh yeah.
And just all the hard shit in the morning, waking up and just getting it. And my body had enough, dude. Like I just started puking everything up. I couldn't see straight. I was breaking out into a sweat.
Oh jeez.
So I fucking hopped in the car and drove myself almost all the way to the hospital. I made it to my wife's work. She drove me the rest of the way.
Jeez, man.
And I almost died, dude. I stayed there for a week. They had me on a bunch of crap, doing a bunch of stuff, and my gallbladder had failed, and just all kinds of normal stuff that happens when you pickle yourself like that.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You know what I mean. So they came in, offered treatment and all kinds of stuff. I took it, and then since then, it's a completely different. It's a completely different light. So.
Oh yeah, it just feels different, man. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like my whole life has gotten better since I quit drinking, and I got bad for probably about, like, I'd say the last like 3 to 4 years. Before that, it was more like just a lot of beer. Slowly, I was drinking. I was having some Captain and Coke. So that was my thing, like Captain and Coke or Captain and Dr. Pepper.
Right.
And it was getting to where I was doing that here and there, and I was hiding it from my ex-wife. I was hiding the bottles from her. I had bottles all over the house hidden. And
I would do the same thing, man.
Yeah, I had one that I would drink in front of her, and then the rest I'd just hide. And it got to where like I was just drinking every night. Had so much going on in my life that I was just like, I mean, not nearly as bad as what happened to you. I mean, my dad did pass. That was years before that, but just a lot of stuff happened.
Yes,
I lost my job, and things were just going bad. I lost my kids. Their mom took, June and Neil when they were younger. Their mom took them, and I only saw them every other weekend. And just all this shit started happening all at once, and I just fell into a bottle, and for me,
that's the only place to go, man.
Yeah, that's all we knew. That's all we knew. Like
that's it.
From when we were, 15, we were fucking. If something happened, we just let's fucking party. Let's do this. Let's keep the party going. That's the only way we feel better. And
I mean, but the way it was at my house, man. I mean, I was never home.
Mm-hmm.
And that should tell everyone something. So I mean, that's where it starts, like they say, kind of.
Yeah, that's exactly where it starts. My dad was, my dad was an alcoholic, and it was funny though, because like I never saw him drunk, but he was always drinking, so I just knew what it was, So me and my brother me and my brother were like, hey, let's drink, and that's where we went. And I didn't get sick like you did. Like I felt like shit all the time, but I didn't get sick. Basically what happened to me was I just lost everything in my life. Everything, like my kids, everybody. I had nothing. And I crawled into a bottle, and then one day just woke up and realized, hey, it was June sent me a text that basically changed everything. When she sent me this like super long text about how she wanted nothing to do with me. And after that I was like, man, I don't have anything right now. Like, what has this shit done for me? I've been drinking since I was 15, and I was 40 years old, and I'm going like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what do I have to show for this? And I feel like shit all the time. And so I just said, fuck it.
That was my thing, because I got so bad into drinking that, of course you would start the withdrawals.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go through that, so I just keep fucking drinking, dude. And drinking and drinking. So, after a while, dude, you're never, ever, ever right in the head. I mean, when you're sober, you feel drunk. When you're drunk, you feel sober.
Yeah.
So it's true. It's just such a terrible mashup, man.
Yeah.
Such a terrible, and like, I feel like once you can get through the like first, 2 weeks, months, man, you're good as long as you got some support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Luckily for me, it only took about a week, and then I started feeling a little better. But I wasn't pounding the hard stuff, probably it was probably about 4 years that I was doing it. The rest, like I said, the rest of the time was just kind of drinking my Coors Light, So
I was drinking like Steel Reserve.
Yeah.
And like just that rot gut vodka, dude. Like mix it with whatever, like
Yeah.
Mountain Dew, fucking
Yeah.
Diet Pepsi, not giving a fuck, you know, just terrible, just really bad, just binge drinking, dude.
Yeah,
So,
I remember a couple times like you showed up at my house and we hung out and drank, and I just wanted to do something to take care of you, you know, just make sure you're all right. And I don't know if you remember any of that stuff, but
I remember now.
Yeah.
That was the downfall right there.
Right.
You know, that same night, fucking, I stole a truck. I stole a fucking truck.
Really?
Dude, a big ass. I swear to God, dude, this is on God, man. I left your house and I sat at that mall and waited for this girl to fucking get off work.
Yeah.
Bro, and I had beers from your house that I was drinking in the parking lot.
Yeah, I gave them to you.
Fucking, she came out and she was like, "What are you doing? My work says you've been sitting out here for all fucking afternoon or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, I'll just go." So I left, and it got dark, and I went up the street. I don't know what parking lot it was, man. There's a grocery center around there somewhere. And it's just a big-ass flatbed truck, dude. And I knew that a lot of those companies just leave the keys under the mat and shit.
Yeah.
So I was just going to sleep in it, man. And I climbed in that motherfucker, and I started it up and drove it halfway to Palmdale, dude. Down Soledad Canyon Road, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
I don't know how far that is, dude, but I almost made it to where it drops down right there with what the hell is that, 10th Street West by the dump?
Yeah,
like Soledad Canyon drops down right there, dude. I made it that far, and blew a tire and passed out in it. And I woke up with a cop knocking on the fucking window, dude.
What the fuck?
I was taking this shit to work, and da-da-da-da-da. Dude, I got all my belongings in this truck, bro. Even my birth certificate and, like, a high school diploma and shit. Like, they're all, what the fuck is this kid doing? I'm like, I stole the truck, man. I stole the fucking, you know.
Yeah.
And from there on, man, it was just, it was over with, dude.
Yeah.
It was over with, man.
Yeah.
I knew at the time what it was, man. Like, I just wasn't making anyone really comfortable.
Right.
So.
Right. And then, you know,
what I mean?
that's a good thing. You know, you understand that's what it was, because,
like
I said,
a drunk ass, bro.
Yeah, but I would have. At that time, you know what's funny is, like, at that time for me, I wasn't even really drinking that much. I was just drinking beers here and there, and she didn't really care if I drank, so I wasn't really. I
had already been hammered all weekend, dude.
Yeah.
That girl that was with me is actually my wife's sister.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, wild, man. But, I mean, that was weird back then, dude. I was just a mess.
Yeah, well, it happens, bro, and especially when we're going through shit, you know, it's like, that's the way we cope, man. And
I'm really sorry about that, man.
No, don't apologize, bro. Like, we all go through shit, and I was there. I was happy I was there to kind of take care of you a couple times, you know, like, make sure you were good.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want anything to happen to you. You were drinking, I didn't want anything to happen to you. So, you know, like I said, you're my brother for life, bro. Like, you're my brother forever.
Go then, dude. Yeah. I finally wound up with Chris, though. He picked me up, or I went to his work from when they released me from jail. Met up with him and moved in with him for a little bit.
And then so then how'd you end up in Arizona?
So I came out to Arizona in 2007 for the first time because my parents moved back out or moved out here from Palmdale.
Right.
And this is my biological mom that my dad had gotten back together with. She had already been out in Arizona. So anyway, I came out here and, like, kind of established some ground, and then really moved back out to Arizona like 2010 or so.
Okay.
And you know, bounced back and forth. But when I finally got back out here, that was about 4 years ago.
Oh, cool.
When I got out of prison, yeah.
Right.
So off and on about 15, 17 years, I think. I've been screwing around out here.
Well, it sounds like you're doing pretty good from what we were talking about yesterday. Like, sounds like you're killing it out there.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's busy. It's busy. Running a painting company, basically.
Yeah.
You know, the boss man don't do much but supply the work. So, you know, out there doing foreman stuff and running crews and all that kind of stuff. So it's busy work, but I love it, man. It keeps me busy. and that's the main thing for an alky.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
We got to stay busy, bro. So I'm just out there getting it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like you said, man, it's like we got to just stay busy, keep our mind on other things. So,
oh, yeah.
That's kind of why I'm doing this too, is because it's just I got to do things to keep me busy. I mean, I work 55 hours a week, and I have a second job too where I work a few hours a week, and
right.
I just do that, and then just keep myself busy. I want to start playing music again, and I want to, that's what my plans are for this year. Start playing some more music, and just this.
That's a good plan, man.
Yeah, it is. Well, like I was talking to you about, like I want to write some songs and then see if we can get some drums on it from Johnny Five.
We should do that because I have a whole I got a whole studio here, bro. Literally.
Yeah, we gotta set that up, bro. Because I've seen some of your videos, dude. You still got it, bro. Like.
Oh yeah, dude. I play every day or every chance that I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just so important to me nowadays. More important than I think it was, dude. I don't know what it is, but I'm just way more into it.
Well, we got to do something, bro. Like we gotta start recording some music together.
You can throw some tracks down, man. Throw some tracks down, like some that old school what for type shit.
Yeah, dude.
Just I'll lay it down over it, man, and we can both like scream over it or whatever we want, dude.
Yeah.
Just play with it back and forth, dude. I was thinking about that yesterday at work, man. I was like, we should totally, because I have everything I need. You got everything you need.
Yeah.
Sounds like for the most part.
So what I do is I do like a scratch track with the drums, because like on Logic you have like an actual like virtual drummer, and then I can program all that shit. So like I can lay down a track and you can kind of see the direction I'm going with it, and then put your drums on it. So that was my idea.
Yeah, that'd be perfect, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
I could totally do that, man. Because I mean, now it's cool too because all I do is listen to drumless tracks.
Oh really?
Because I'm not. Well, yeah, I'm not playing with anyone right now or anything.
Right.
So I've just been there playing along to any drumless track I can find. Whether it be that what the hell's the name of the game? It's on PlayStation, man. That Rockstar game or whatever. They take all those tracks. They take all those tracks and take all the drums out of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put them on YouTube, so I'm like playing that shit all the time and all kinds of just everything, man. People make all kinds of drumless tracks for drummers like me.
Yeah.
So
well, shit,
it's just
dude.
really fun, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll come up with some shit. I actually like redid a couple of the like 3 of the What For songs.
That's perfect, dude.
Yeah, I redid them. Like I have a couple of the faster ones, and yeah, dude. It's like I did the virtual drummer on them, but you can just get rid of that whole virtual track and just put your shit on it. So I'll send that shit to you. We'll bring back What For. That shit'll be fucking badass.
Tight, dude. We'll call it the Ronar reunion, dude.
I was like thinking something like that too. Like we could do like Ronar Crew or something, like something with Ronar in it.
Yeah. Look at that, dude. That'd be rad.
Yeah, dude. We're doing it. You heard it here first.
The only thing I need to get, man, I just need I need to get some mics. That's the only thing I need to get, but those are on Amazon. So.
Well, do you have you have an electronic set, right? I thought I saw you playing that.
Digital, man.
Yeah, you can do all that.
Cymbal though, she's 3 years old now.
You can.
And I beat her to death.
Well, that's what you do, bro.
Switch over to the acoustic, man.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, get some mics and that shit sounds better anyway.
Yeah, well, it does, and it's on spot too. All your hits are direct,
Oh yeah.
On triggers.
Yeah, for sure, man. So
the
that's
triggers
happening.
are cool. They sound great, but they're not always, immediate.
Yeah, no, there's nothing like a fucking natural sound of an acoustic set, bro. It's like I play. I have a electronic set too. I have a digital set, and it's not the same. I try playing it. It sounds good, but it's like it just doesn't feel right.
That's it. Yeah, I used it to practice a lot, and then when you get on an acoustic kit, you're just fired.
You can get on an acoustic kit too.
I fucking played that little. I was in an apartment, so I got that Roland, and I played it for 2 years in that apartment. And so when I moved into this house, man, I got me a used Pearl kit and started slamming away on that, dude. And I was just fired because everything's just so fucking,
Oh yeah.
Immediate.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Sweet, bro. Yeah, we're doing this. Just get yourself some microphones, and I'll send you some stuff. We'll talk about that off the podcast, because I definitely want to send you some shit, dude. I got some pretty cool shit right now. So I wanted to talk to you one more. Like we were talking about this before. About like just the way the world's going these days. You know, because
Yeah.
I think me and you are,
Awesome. Yeah.
I think me and you are kind of on the same track. You know,
Yes.
um,
Yeah.
like the way shit's going these days, it's fucked up, bro. Like I tried to tell everybody, you know, I wasn't really a fan of like Trump or like definitely not fucking Biden, but
No.
I tried to
No.
tell
Absolutely
everybody,
not.
bro, like the world's gonna get fucked up if Biden wins this shit. You guys don't know. You guys don't even know, bro.
Well,
And
I mean, it's already fucked up.
well,
Is the
yeah,
thing, and you know, we don't have any control over this shit. You know what I mean?
no,
And
no,
it's crazy because they act like we do, and they tell us that this is all for our own good. And I mean, they've been doing this for 100 fucking years.
oh
You
yeah,
know? But the problem is now everything is just such in detail, and it's all in your face. We got the social media, dude. We got
yeah,
the social media, bro, and it's
yep.
controlling everybody, man.
It's true. It's true. They
Absolutely, dude. I don't know if you watch Redacted at all or anything like
no,
that on
no,
YouTube or anything like that.
no. Sometimes, um,
Yeah.
but tell me about it.
Well, they're just independent media. The
Mhm.
guy can't remember his name right now, but he used to be on Fox News,
Mhm.
and him and his wife they report on all the stuff that's going on overseas and the stuff that we don't hear about in the mainstream media, man.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's pretty crazy stuff, dude. Like over in England and stuff, man. I think I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure they're already controlling people's bank accounts and stuff, man. Like,
yeah, yeah. They are.
and there's certain areas, I think Poland, all over there, they can't have access to them. You know what I mean? Like they everybody's lost access to their bank accounts. They're protesting. I mean, it's fucking crazy, dude. Falling apart, dude, and it's all deliberate.
Yeah.
It's what they all want, dude. They want us all to have like a world currency and all this, that WEF, that World Economic Forum, and all that shit.
Yep. They basically want total control over everything. That's why they want everything electric. So if they have everything electric, then they can shut it off. They want your cars to be electric. They want your fucking gas stoves to be electric. They want to switch them out, bro. Like, it's stupid because like what happens is everything's electric. They can just shut it off and say, hey, now you can't cook. You know, now you have no power. Now you can't drive because
you can't go to work. Now
you can't
use the things you need to use.
Yep.
You know. Oh well, now we think you're spending too much money. So how about we stay home this weekend?
Yep.
Or you know what I mean? Or we need a little more this year in tax fees or whatever it may be, dude. Yeah. Totally. I mean, it's getting there too. Like they're already like advertising these digital passports, and they're on your phone.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So there'll be no more plastic.
Nope.
No more paper.
Nope. You know, and everything's under surveillance. You know,
and depleting.
Yeah. I mean, look at these like Amazon stores. Have you seen those where you just kind of scan a QR code on your phone and walk in and take the shit out? Like.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do now, man.
That's the way things are gonna be, where everything's gonna be automated. You're not gonna have these jobs. Everything's gonna be run by robots. And
well, so it's crazy. And you know what really pisses me off? I got a feeling this kind of gets under your skin too, man.
Yeah.
Is when you go to I don't go to Walmart anymore for one. I don't think I've been there in, I mean, I don't know, a few months, dude. But everywhere's like it now. But when you go there, they're teaching you how to work there, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Everything's self-checkout.
You got all your shit on the fucking checkout thing, and they come up and they literally teach you how to work this machine, dude.
Yeah.
And they're getting paid to stand there and watch you fucking do it.
Yep.
Like it drives me nuts, dude. It's not their fault, but it's like that's the machine that we're becoming. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. There's no like customer service anymore. When you go into these stores, you think these people, they look like they're stocking shelves, but they're putting stuff on a cart to take out to people in their lazy ass cars.
Yeah.
Like
everybody.
You know what I mean? Like nobody even shops anymore, bro.
No, everybody just pulls up and it's like we're turning into, the Matrix. We're turning into, I was thinking the other day, we're turning into like, that
WALL-E, bro.
Like WALL-E. I was just gonna say it. Yeah, like WALL-E, where we're all gonna be just sitting in our fucking our machines, just fucking pushing buttons, dude, and getting fat.
Today you'll wear blue.
Yeah.
Good and blue today. We'll wear blue.
Yeah. Did you notice like when you watch that movie? That's a kids Disney movie, but that's fucking utopian, bro. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like.
But it's fucking like it's right in our face, man. And that's the other thing about like Hollywood, dude. It's all out there, man, right in front of us, dude. And it's crazy how people are like, oh, that's crazy and such a wild, like, wouldn't that be so crazy if that kind of shit really happened?
Oh, it's already happening.
You know what I mean? It's already here.
Yeah, it's already here. All that shit's
It's
already
already
here.
here, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, it's all from social media. Like people, like someone comes up with like a hairstyle or a trend or something like that. Then you see like everybody has it now, right? Just like when they change their
Oh
color to
yeah.
the color of the day is blue, right?
Oh
Everybody
yeah.
does it. Like you see it on social media that everybody does it, right? I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I don't fall for that shit. Like I'm still doing the same
It's
shit I
like a
was doing in the
wildfire,
'90s.
dude.
So, you know,
And the most influenced are, of course, our younger generations, dude.
yeah,
So it's just a fucking mess right now.
it is, dude, and it's all thanks to the media, social media, just
Oh yeah.
the paid media, the news, shit like that. That's they're just using it all for control.
Oh sure. And if you're not following the narrative, they're gonna edit that and delete that and
Yep.
do things about that. So.
Oh yeah. What's funny is like when I post things on like I usually just stick to my stories on like Instagram and Facebook. When I post things
Yeah.
that are political, I'll get like 15 people see it. When I post things that aren't, it's like 80. It's crazy,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Like, and it's weird how
Yeah.
it'll be like 15 minutes apart. I'll post something. It's like,
Oh yeah.
really? Did
Because
you
there's
hide
people
that shit
sitting
from
behind a
some?
goddamn desk,
Yeah,
literally looking at that shit.
yeah. And they see it and they're like,
I
oh,
mean,
not gonna let anybody see that one. So,
no, man, and people think you're crazy for saying stuff like that, but you
uh,
can watch it all online.
bro, in like
I
2020,
mean, it's just ridiculous.
in 2020, I was like telling everybody, like, I was going hard posting shit, and I was like telling everybody, like, you're stupid. Like, what the fuck? You know, I was living in LA at the time, and I'm like telling everybody, like, this is fucked up. Like, you need to just listen to me. Everybody's like, you're a fucking Trump supporter. You're a fucking Trump lover. And I'm like, no, it's not even
Yeah.
about that. I'm fucking critical thinking, bro. Like, you got to think about that, what's going to actually happen, what they're trying to do. And everybody called me
Oh
stupid,
yeah.
but those same people that were calling me stupid are like saying, this world's fucked up. Eggs are $10, man. What the fuck? I said, I fucking told you in 2020, you vote for this
But it's
motherfucker.
not. It's not no chicken disease.
No, no, you
They're
know,
telling you it is, but it's not.
no.
There's
Well,
nothing wrong with those fucking chickens.
no, I guess it was 120 something farms burnt down last year. Did you hear that? And
These guys are those corruption artists, man.
yeah,
They're going
yeah.
around, they're setting fires to these farms. They're tearing down these
Yep.
fucking.
And Bill Gates owns
all of
everything
these
now.
all these dairy farms. You know what I mean?
Bill Gates owns
They're-
all the farmland now. He owns the most farmland in the United
Yeah.
States now. Why is
Isn't
that?
that great?
Isn't
dude?
that
Have you
fucking
heard
lovely?
this motherfucking insanity? Have you heard him
Yeah,
talk?
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, who is this motherfucker? You know, who is this
Dude.
guy? There's
Who are all of these WEF motherfuckers anyway? They're not even like important though, is what I mean. They just have money, dude.
Yeah.
And that's
Mhm.
the shittiest part about all of this.
and they're controlling the whole narrative. They're controlling the whole world, and it's ridiculous. It's like people need to wake up. If everybody wakes up and realizes what's going on and stops falling into this fucking trap, but it's only a chosen few that actually get it for some reason. That's another thing. Like, why are some people stupid, and like people like you and me are seeing this shit? Like, I don't understand what it is. I don't understand why people are so dumb. Like, they don't just see it. It's right in front of you.
Either. I don't get it either.
It's
really
weird.
don't. Like, I can't even begin to explain it.
Yeah, it's
Because I have to be honest, my boss is kind of like that.
yeah.
And I don't think he's retarded, or, I mean, I can't say that no more, but I don't care. I don't think he's retarded.
He's
but
retarded.
I think he purposely acts that way, like a lot of, fucking Democrats do, matter of fact.
Yeah.
I think he acts that way on purpose to just, oh, well, he's just stupid, and people just blow things like that off,
Yeah, yeah.
so to speak, because I can't get through to him sometimes. And
You
I know
can't.
he knows what the fuck I'm talking about a lot of the times, dude, but I
They-
don't know, that's not
they-
a perfect example, but
Well, but you don't. The thing is, they just don't. They don't want to be proven wrong. That's the thing, is they don't want to be proven wrong, even when it's right in front of their face. They just like, no, you're just dumb. You're just stupid. That's not true. But it's right there. I just proved it to you, and they don't want to.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear that
but
shit.
they'll still be like, nah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Like,
No, that didn't happen.
yeah, like you want to
Like
see.
being a little kid.
You want to see You want to see a lib or a Democrat fucking deer in headlights? Just ask them, well, why is Trump racist?
Yeah.
And then they try to explain it and everything. Then you shut down everything they say. They're like, "You're just a fucking racist Trump lover." And it's like, okay, that's all you have, bro. You don't have any facts.
What do they got to say about all the black cops that just killed that black kid?
Yeah, yeah. That's white supremacy. It's still white supremacy.
What about that now? Yeah.
That's what it
I'm
is.
curious about that now.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what they're saying. It's like, well, even though they were all black, it's still white supremacy. So
Right.
I just don't get it. It's just, But the whole thing is like you can talk about this all day, but the whole thing is it's done by design. This is all by design. They want us to fight with each other.
Absolutely, this is all a distraction that they got going on.
Yeah,
this is not. This is all. This is. It's working. All this is to make us go fucking nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You're not taking my rights, and you're not doing this. Mm-hmm. No. So now we're all fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
Royally, like the most pissed off we've ever been since the Civil War.
Right.
So,
right, and we're looking at each other, and we're not looking at them. That's the whole thing. It's all they want us fighting with each other, so we don't fight. We don't realize what they're doing, and that's why they keep throwing the shit out there. They keep throwing all this shit out there and dividing us. So it's up to people like us to not let that happen. You know, people that are fucking critical thinkers and realize, hey, this is what's actually going on. We need to just, love our brothers and sisters and not fucking let any of this fucking divide us. And I try to tell people that all the time. Like, I love you no matter what. Like, you're not you don't like me because I'm white. Well, you know what? That's something you've been told. I'm sorry because I've done nothing to you and I love you.
Yeah,
you know?
You probably deal with a lot of that right now, huh?
Yeah.
Like, is there a lot of that going on, like in your workplace and shit?
Not really in my workplace, but I mean, it's like here in Utah, it's like not that bad. When I was in LA, I felt it a little more.
For some reason, I still thought you were in California, dude.
No, I got out of there, bro. Like so where I was living, it like there was homeless people right on the street, just right. I could look at them from my window. They were. It was just ridiculous, bro. And like I would, working around that area, and I used to work in all sorts of different stores. I was doing like resets and stuff in like CVS and stuff like that. So I was driving around, just driving around. I'm like, I can't. I hated it there, and it wasn't even just that things were expensive and stuff like that. It was just just looking around. Everything felt, the way I describe it is like, when you're watching a movie and they do things about the past and it's like gray, black and white, and it's the past.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I feel. And then when I would come to Utah, I would come visit my girl in Utah, and it was like, I felt like it was in color again, and everything was beautiful, and I felt better when I was here. And I lived here before, and I ended up moving back because the little girl's mom wanted to go back to LA, so she moved back. And then I was like, I missed my little girls, so I was just like, I can't. They were super young, and I was like, I got to be with them. So I went back for like 4 years, and then I just hated it so much. And they even knew that, like, my little girls were like, they're super smart. They were like, you need to go to Utah. You need to go be with your girlfriend, and as long as you call us all the time, as long as we visit and you come visit. And so it was hard for me to leave them, but I call them all the time, and I talk to them all the time. And they were just here for they're here for 2 weeks. So I see them all the time. And I feel like since I've been here, like everything's just been so much better here. I feel so much more comfortable. This place is more my vibe. It's not all just Mormons like everybody says. Like everybody says, oh, it's all about the Mormons. Like, nah, dude. Like I'd say 90% of the people I work with are Mormon, but they're cool as fuck. Like,
well, it's all about where you go though too. I mean, it's not like you moved into like the heartland of America.
No.
Heartland, you know what I mean?
No, but I mean, here it's basically like.
And had me a bunch of kids.
Well, no, but here it's basically Mormons and rednecks. So that's what Utah is. I mean, this is the Bible Belt, bro. So it's like.
I was in Texas for 5 years.
Yeah, yeah, but I love it here, though. I mean, I don't ever want to leave, man. Like I think we're gonna find somewhere. Like we're gonna find a ranch somewhere.
Buy land.
Dude, I want to buy land. I definitely do. I'm probably, I don't know if I'll be able to do it anytime this year, but hopefully next year, I'm going to try to save some money, buy some land. And like I said, I want to get some horses, dude. I want to start wearing cowboy hats. Fuck it, dude. I'm going to go from punk rock to a cowboy.
There you go, punk cowboy.
I'm going to be a punk rock cowboy, bro. Like the Vandals want to be a cowboy. So that's what I'm doing, man. Like I'm serious. Like I love it here, bro. Like it's.
When I got out, man, and came back to Phoenix, I was in my dad's house for a minute, and then, I started working, and we got a little apartment. My wife and I got a little apartment in Phoenix, man, and it is in the heart almost of downtown.
Yeah.
And it was right when COVID hit. So within that 2 years that we lived there, the homelessness increased.
Yeah.
By 100%. And Phoenix was already bad with homelessness. So.
Yeah.
But it got to where, same situation, man. It got to where she'd go out. I didn't smoke anymore, but she still smokes. So she'd go out to the patio and smoke a cigarette, and there'd be like 4 fucking homeless people sitting on our patio furniture smoking a bunch of dope.
Shit,
and
dude.
just, hanging out at 7 a.m, dude. And she's out there punching everybody hanging off the porch, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
we were like, fuck this, man. We saved some money and just moved into this house out here. It's on 3.8 acres. It ain't mine yet, but I'm working on it.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. That's what I want to do. I want to live on a few acres, but yeah, we went to Phoenix.
So,
we went to Phoenix last year. It was, I want to say it was over the summer, but we went to like a Circle K just to get some gas and some drinks. And I swear, dude, just in that little 10 minutes we were there was fucking like 10 tweakers walking up in that fucking place, dude.
Oh yeah.
I was
dude.
like, motherfucker, let's go.
This scanner all the time, dude, and you'd be surprised how many people just steal shit from there, dude.
Yeah.
Like the calls they get, the cops can't even answer these calls, dude. They're like, oh, whatever, no one's getting shot, and we're not going all these fucking Circle K's, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was like, I was like, holy shit, bro, like, and I was telling my girl, I was like, yeah, we gotta go, let's go. I can't fucking do this. I grew up around tweakers,
so
it was
don't
just.
Even stop anywhere in Phoenix, bro.
Yeah, I didn't realize it, bro.
I drive 115 miles a day back and forth through Phoenix every day, and I'll wait till I get to the outskirts of Phoenix.
Yeah.
And get my gas, my food.
Yeah. Fuck, I didn't know, man. Like we just needed gas. We were about to get on the road to head home. We went to a Diamondbacks game and we stayed somewhere in Phoenix. So and then like we were just heading home. We just kind of jumped on and went to go get some gas and I was like, fuck, we gotta go. I can't handle it. There was some tweaker in the store just screaming and fucking some lady was outside just yelling at you like, oh, fuck, dude. I was like, I gotta go. This is 5 minutes we're here. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Wild,
so like, I don't
really drive
like
through there, dude, and people are just like freebasing fentanyl at the bus stops and shit.
But that's how it was in LA too. That's how it was in LA. And I was like, I don't go downtown, you know?
No.
We went to, I took the little girls to Amoeba and because, my 13-year-old wanted to go. And, we were only there for a little bit and just walking on, Hollywood Boulevard. There was I saw so many fucking homeless people and it smelled like piss and I was like, we gotta get out of here. So we went to Amoeba and drove straight out.
Like that, but not anywhere near, you know what I mean? Like, nowhere near as bad as that, dude.
Yeah.
Because Hollywood's always been fucking, it's always smelled like pee and
that's what I tell people.
Puke.
I tell people, you want to go to Hollywood? Yeah, that's cool. It smells like piss. And then like, why does it smell like piss? Because they piss on it. It smells like piss. Yeah, it's fucking it's gross, man. But I lived like at the time I lived like it's like 10 minutes from Hollywood, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was like, and everywhere you go, man, it's just you can't even walk into a store without somebody fucking sitting out there begging for change, and it's like. It was just, I can't even really describe it, but the feeling I had when I was there in LA, I was like, I gotta go. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
I mean, even just being from Lake LA, like, I didn't really experience a lot of the city, but still, I just, I love California, I love the Dodgers, that's, where I grew up, but I can't live there anymore. Yeah. It's a shithole now. They're fucking up the whole city.
There's a few things I miss. We were just there, man. We took Alexis home, my stepdaughter. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, we went and picked her up. And beforehand, we took a little scenic route through Lake LA. I saw the Ronar houses. I saw my old house and all that stuff. And it's still pretty much, they got like a few like Dollar Generals and shit up there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Stuff out there. Yeah, but all in all, then you get into Palmdale. And it's like, whoa, man. Yeah. Like, holy crap.
It's not how it was when we grew up, man. It's not how it was. I mean, I took a trip out to Lake LA a couple years ago too. I always talk about it, so I took my girlfriend out there to kind of show her where I grew up. I took her by the Ronar house, and the first Ronar house isn't there anymore. It burnt down. And went by the dairy because I always tell her about the dairy, and dude, it was weird to be out there. I was like, man, it's not the same. This is the town we used to rule that town, man. Our crew ruled it.
About it when you're driving by all that shit, man. Like, you kind of think, you're like, I wonder if there's any new kids.
Yeah.
Like, doing things down here, running things around here.
I don't think so, bro.
Like that.
I don't think so, man. Our crew just ran that town, bro. Like, our whole crew, like, everything kind of went through us, Like, we ran the whole town. Like, the dairy, being at the dairy, and, I mean, I don't know. I had deals with everybody.
Well, fuck, me and your brother worked there,
Yeah.
so we had dinner covered, and then we just go, down to the liquor store, dude, and get the beer that we needed to. Maybe a cake if we wanted.
Yeah.
Just go to the dairy and get snacks and
fuck,
shit.
dude,
it wasn't.
When we used to work at the dairy.
Hurting, man. I need ice. All right, we'll go here.
Yeah. When we used to work at the dairy, like every night when we would leave, we'd grab like two cases of tall cans and then like two 36 packs or 30 packs of fucking bottles of Coors Light, and we'd bring that home and we'd pay $5. So we'd bring it up, throw $5 in the register, and see you later. Like, I don't know how that place stayed in business, bro. Like we were stealing every night, and I'm admitting that on here. But hey, you got no proof. Fuck you. But no, it was like,
yeah, exactly.
It was like, I don't know, it was fucking crazy, bro. Like the shit we did, and
it was the TV stuff, man. It was like a TV show.
It was.
Like when you think back on it, and look back on it, dude. It's like that. You could put it together like that. Man, everybody had their own little story, but we were a crew.
Yeah.
And we all ran that town, dude, literally.
We did. I mean, we legit ran the town, like everything. I always tell my girlfriend that, like we legit ran that town.
If you needed something for your car, we had people that worked there.
Yep, we knew people. We knew someone. We knew a tweaker if you needed, but if you wanted it cheap and fast, then we had a tweaker. But otherwise, we knew people at the parts store. We knew people everywhere, bro. So.
Yeah, and then if anyone got into any trouble, dude, you had a massive amount of young fucking teenagers with skateboards coming out.
That's true.
And they all lived everywhere, bro.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And not just them either. Like there were, you know what I mean? We had fucking all kinds of people, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we had anybody. I mean, I had the cholos that were on my side because I used to hook them up with beer. I had a guy that would come in and like give me a nug of weed, and I'd fucking hook him up with an 18-pack of Bud Light. Fucking every night, bro. And then I just fucking I'd give the weed to the homies, So it was like I had hookups everywhere, man. Like we could do anything. We can get anything, and someone came to our house and fucked with us, and you were rioting in the street. Remember when we'd had that shit happen? We fucking had riots in the street.
Times, dude, at night at our parties, dude.
I remember I think it was my brother's 21st birthday. It was like a bunch of Little Rock fools came by, and they weren't invited. They started fights, and we had rioted in the street, and then the cops came.
Rick Randall or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And
I remember something like that, dude.
Yeah, and then they had all left, right? It was someone called the cops, and then the cops finally showed up, and then everybody had gone, and we talked to the cops. They were like, "Well, we'll just sit out here for a little bit, make sure nobody's come back." And somebody was like, "Oh, we're coming strapped. We're coming back strapped."
Oh,
and the cops hung out for a little while, and then maybe 30 minutes later, a fucking stripper shows up. And I was like,
remember that? Yeah. A huge birthmark.
Yeah.
Fucking Teletubby underwear on, bro.
Yes. I didn't stick around because I was just like, I just walked into the other room, but I was like, I walk in, so I went to go pick up my son, and the stripper's walking in, and I was like, I'm holding a little baby in the car seat. And I walk in, and the first thing I see is a stripper giving my brother a lap dance, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And she's wearing like underoos, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I was like,
"Yeah, granny fanny."
I know, and I'm like, "What is going on?" And I went out and talked to the cop, and I was like, it was the cop we all knew. I can't remember his name, but he was like,
cops are all still hanging out.
Yeah, he's like hanging. I was like, "Come on in, man. Come on in, have a beer." He's like, "We would if we weren't on duty, man." I was like. So it was like it was like, are you kidding me? We fucking have like a riot in the streets, and then fucking stripper comes by. So that shit was crazy, bro. So
get these dead people out the street, man. The girls are gonna be here soon.
Yeah. Well, my I think baby mama was with me, and I was like, let's just go in the room, and we don't have to do this. And she was out there watching, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I was just like, and I was like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta get in the other room. She wasn't even like, I was like, okay, my brother's having fun.
Yeah, she was like a 2.
Yeah. I was like, where did you guys get this? Where did you guys get her? Holy shit.
Like a Wednesday or what?
That shit was crazy, bro, but...
Everybody was too drunk anyway.
Yeah, nobody cared.
They were just like, yeah, all right.
But can you imagine I walk in and I'm fucking carrying my kid and there's fucking my brother getting a lap dance? I'm like, okay, that's Ronar house. That's the shit that happens at Ronar
family
House.
Man.
So, yeah.
These are the rest of my kids. Pay no attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right on, bro. Well, we've almost been going an hour, bro. So I'm gonna cut it short now.
Right.
Dude, it was so good talking to you, man. It was really good talking
man.
to you.
Anytime, man.
Yeah, we'll do this again. We'll do this again, bro. Like, this is super fun, and I'm gonna send you some shit so we can do some music, bro, and then we'll fucking bring back the fucking punk rock.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I got time for that for sure.
Hell yeah, bro. Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, bro. I love you, brother. Thanks for doing this.
I love you too, man. Take care of yourself, dude.
All right, you too, bro.
All right, man.
Right.